Hi, my name's Jodie. It's the end of week 3 of my Mission Tuition Challenge. Earlier in the week, I already thought of what my thumbnail title will be: Sales, Etsy Fails, and Prize Wins. Though I think you could actually even put my eBay sales as one of my fails. So let's just get straight into the numbers. This week, I only sold 5 items for a total of $106.10. eBay took out $15.73, leaving me $90.37, which I still have to take the postage out for those items, then put aside a bit for tax and my fund if I want to buy stuff to flip from op shops. So, and that was a total of 5 buys. So there's not a lot going on there. As per other weeks, I haven't done any new listings. I did end and sell similar on a couple. I'm probably going to have to go through a whole lot of the listings that I've got up and see if I just want to take them down, or just check out what the current prices are and maybe just do an end and sell similar on some of those, or just take them out altogether. Not sure. But we'll go into what the actual sales items were in reverse order. So last night, this Chow Secrets of Chinese Cooking book sold for $30 plus postage. I think I paid $2 at an op shop for that one. I don't actually have it up on my screen here where it tells me what I paid. Sold one of those Woolies Fix'ems for $3.75 plus post. Sold a Hallmark keepsake ornament for $40 including postage. That one was actually, call it a freebie. So I'd ordered some ornaments through the Hallmark keepsake website. I usually buy them from a different Hallmark ornament seller, but Hallmark ornaments have a rewards program, and you get dollars back for once you hit so many points. So I thought, they had some things on sale and some not. So I ended up buying I bought 2 lots of items in 2 separate sales, and they stuffed up with the shipping on one order. So I ended up getting an order posted to me. Then I went online to see where the other order was at, because I did them on the same day, I think, or a day apart. And then I realized that the order I'd delivered was saying unfulfilled, and then the order that I was waiting for had said delivered. They'd put the wrong tracking number in, like they'd stuffed up the tracking numbers for the orders. So I had to message them, and one of the items in the order that I did receive was this Grinch Hallmark ornament, and the box was crushed. The ornament itself was fine, but the box was crushed. Anyway, so I had to email them and to say, look, I think you've mucked up my orders with the tracking number, here's what's happened. And I said, also, just to let you know, some of the packaging wasn't that great, and one of my boxes actually got crushed. So anyway, they emailed me back and said, oh, look, we've sorted out what the order issue is. Your next order's on the way. Then what they did with that order, they actually threw in another one of these Grinch ornaments. So the one that I've just sold was the one that they sent me to replace the crushed box, which didn't cost me anything. So I thought, well, I don't need 2. So I'll just put that one on eBay and see if it sells. And it did. Actually, it didn't sell for $40. I think I sold it on an offer, and she paid $36. I'd have to go back into that. I think when you go to the sold items in eBay, it shows what you listed it as, not as what the offer was. If you send out an offer and they accept. Whereas I think it shows the discounted offer if they send you an offer and you accept it. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that was that one. The next thing I sold was another one of these Matchbox models of yesteryear cars. I have a stack of these cars. I'm nearly 50. My brother's 6 years younger than me, if I remember. When he was a kid, my mum bought a stack of these Matchbox yesteryear cars. So he was born in 1981. And she bought them for him as collectibles. I don't think he was interested in them at all. And she had them in her garage for yonks. And then when I had my first son, she gave them to me in case they were into it. Well, my kids have got no interest in collectible cars. So they've been sitting in my garage for years in a box. And I thought, right, it's time to get rid of them. So initially I'd put them all up, I don't know, a few months before Christmas. Didn't know what to price them at. Just put them up as $9.95 auction. A few of them sold. Might have got a couple bids a bit higher, but they sold for not far off the $9.95 anyway, or for the $9.95. So then when the auctions ran out, I've just listed them at $9.95 plus post. And yeah, they're just kind of trickling through sales here and there. This particular person that's bought it, he's bought 4 of these cars in 4 separate purchases. When he bought the third one last time, sorry, my voice is croaky, I need a drink. When he bought the last one, I messaged him and said, hey, you know, I can get 2 or 3 in the one package to save you on postage if there were any you were interested in, any others you were interested in. And I never got a reply. I think he had 0 feedback when he purchased from me. So I'm just thinking maybe he's a new eBayer and doesn't know like how to read his messages or something, because I feel bad that he's spending all this money on postage. But then my husband said, oh, maybe he's just buying them as he can afford them. Like, you know, he's puts money aside, and then, I mean, they're only $9.95. But yeah, I just thought it's interesting that he just keeps buying them one by one. And then the other item I sold, sorry, I need to move my glasses down. The other item I sold was the Disney Worlds of Wonders card for $1.50 plus post. And that is it. So I'm saying it's a bit of a fail this week. Not many sales. Like I said, I didn't do any new listings, just did end and sell similar on stuff. So that's that. Now, in terms of other things that I've been doing, so no sales on Etsy, nothing on Redbubble. I did get a Perkle survey last night. I completed that, and that earned me $2.50. I've now got $24.90 in my Perkle account, which I can redeem for a gift card. You have to do it, I think the minimum is like a $20 gift card. So I could redeem one now and then use that on my groceries, but I'll probably just leave it there until I get a bit more. Haven't sold anything that I've got listed on Facebook Marketplace. Transferred a bit of money over from the eBay sales. So my total mission tuition fund is, sorry, I'm looking down at my computer because I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, and like my vision's so bad I couldn't read off a piece of paper. I'd have it right up here. So my mission tuition fund is at $229.05. So I'm at 2% of my challenge. And Etsy fails. So last week I washed all these doilies, embroidered, vintage doilies that I wanted to scan. I spent last week ironing them. I spent a night, putting them into lots of 12 that I would scan for these digital listings. And I did a whole heap of scanning, like 3 lots that I thought, okay, well then that's one lot, I'll do a 3 at a time. Then when I opened the pictures, and I'll see if I'll get my son to put one up here, the background just looks grey. It doesn't have a nice white. And I don't know how to edit those. I don't know how to do the background editing to make it a nice crisp white. I've been looking around. I think I'm going to probably have to buy a program like Lightroom or something where I can work out how to remove the background or whiten the background without stuffing up the quality of the scan. So I've been a bit disappointed because I thought, I'll just, bang out the scanning. I know how to zip files, so I worked out how to do the listing and everything, but it's just the quality of the scan was not what I expected. I thought it'd be really easy, just scan it, that's it. Not the case. So if anyone is actually watching my video and has any suggestions on a good program that someone who has absolutely no Photoshop skills could use, and could actually do it, yeah, pop them in the comments because I'd appreciate that. I've tried to find some stuff on YouTube, and I think most of what I've found involves actually paying, like the free kind of stuff you get with Canva, Lightroom. It doesn't look like, I don't think it looks like it'd be something that I'd be able to do. I think I might have to pay for a subscription for a year or something to be able to do it. So that was disappointing because I spent all this time, as I said, ironing. My dining table still got all these bloody doilies lined up in their batches. I don't want to kind of put them away because I don't want them to crease and have to iron them again, but I'm really not any closer to doing these digital listings. So that was a bit disappointing. But we did have a positive, well, two positives this week. We actually, and I say we because one of the wins is my son's, we actually won our first 2 prizes of the year. And the first one that came through this week was one of my wins, and it was a $50 Coles gift card through a Sunrise rice competition. You had to buy a specific Sunrise rice. It's hard to say, Sunrise rice. You had to buy a specific Sunrise rice from Coles, and they were giving away, actually the picture says, I think 200 $50 cards per week. So I did that, entered it. I haven't taken the money out of my grocery budget yet because the card hasn't arrived. Most of the gift cards I've won over the last few years, they've all been e-cards. So as soon as you get the competition winning email, you just follow a link and straight away you can download your prize and you've got it. Whereas this one, for some reason, they're sending physical cards. So I won't transfer any money over until I actually have the physical card in my possession. And then the other win, which was my son's win, was a book pack. It's just a kids magazine. They have 25 words or less comps, which I reckon they draw them. I can't imagine that they'd sit through and read hundreds of kids' answers to their questions. But he won this book pack, which was 2 books. Couldn't find the terms and conditions to say what the recommended retail price was, but based on Big W sales, or the price on Big W at the moment, the value is about $16. He won't read the Dragon Girls one, so that'll just go straight into our garage sale pile. For the garage sale, I'm planning on listing just all my books at 50 cents. I just want stuff gone. So that'll just go straight into the garage sale pile. He'll read the other book, and then again that'll go in the garage sale pile for when we get around to doing that. And so that's it really. That brings us to the end of week 3. Oh, actually I got 2 emails. I'm registered with a company in Adelaide that runs focus groups and market research groups. So this week I did get 2 emails from them to register for 2 separate focus groups. I think one was paying $150 for 2 hours, and the other I think was $90 for 2.5 hours. 1.5 hours. So basically they send you an email saying, we're holding this focus group on this date at this time. If you are available at that time, please complete this survey, and then you'll be contacted if you meet the criteria to be part of the group. So I did the 2 surveys for both of them. I haven't heard back. I think the first one was going to be tomorrow night, Monday. I haven't heard back, so I take it that I don't fit the demographic for that focus group. But yeah, so hopefully I keep getting more of those because I'd really love to do one of those, and they do pay. I think they pay pretty good for sitting around for a couple of hours just answering questions and having a discussion about a certain topic. Did one years and years and years ago. I think it was on public transport. It's like yonks ago. I mean, probably like 20 years. Yeah, so that's the only other thing that really happened this week. That's it. I don't see me doing any more eBay listings at the moment. I've got a busy day today, having to take my child to a play date. So I just don't think I've got time to photograph anything with some other stuff I need to do today as well, before I go back to work tomorrow. So, but fingers crossed, maybe some sales come through the week, maybe some other wins come, and I'll have a bit more to report next week. So thank you for watching, and hopefully see you back next week. Thank you. Bye.